Prita? Hey, Prita?
Hi.
Hey, hi, how
Hey,
are you?
I wasn't even sure you were back from wherever you were. Do you remember?
Yeah, yes. I've been back for a week already.
Oh, I just saw some fabulous pictures. Okay, this is just a trial, whatever. But what I
Okay.
need from you is I need a title for your talk.
Okay. So, yeah, I can give it to you now. You want me to text it or?
No, just tell me. Let me just. I just create it as we speak. Okay, tell me.
So I would say building recommender systems at scale. How does that sound?
Sounds excellent. And how? What's your title? What should I? Nicholas S. Mayoraz.
Mhm.
And what title shall I put for you?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
What what is your title at Google?
Oh, at Google, I'm a research scientist.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Senior research scientist?
Yeah, you can put senior research scientist. I have enough gray hair.
Senior. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'll save
Mhm.
this. You're a Google expert, so it shouldn't be a problem. Everything will go smoothly, even though I must tell you everything since yesterday, there's been one new problem per day. Okay. So I just what I'm going to say. Hi, good evening. I'm Preetha Ram, the Associate Provost for Internationalization at Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. We invite you to join our webinar series on the future of technology starting mid-September. To give you a very brief preview, I have invited Nicolas Mayoraz here from Google. So Nicolas is a senior research scientist at Google. Welcome, Nick.
Yes, hi, Prita.
So I have to say something about you. So what should I say about let's see. So tell me what you're going to talk about just a little, and I'll add that into this one line here.
So,
Recommender systems at scale.
yeah.
One second.
So, how to build recommender systems at Google scale? Where are you, by the way, Prita?
I'm here. I'm back. I'm in. I'm your neighbor still.
Okay, because I see the background.
Oh, this. Yeah, they sent me this
Oh, I see. Okay.
so that it hides the rest of my house.
Okay.
Let's see. So you started out in applied math. So
Yes.
your journey starts with applied math and
Mhm.
goes through several countries, includes mountains, and now you're here in Mountain View. Okay, that's what I'll say. So something
Okay.
I'll say about so Nicholas, welcome. Your journey started, well, why not? In the mountains of Switzerland.
Mhm.
And here you are in Mountain View, California. And then I'll
Nice.
say, so what will you be talking to us about? And I'll turn it over to you. What will you be talking to us about? And over to you. And then you'd say maybe like about a minute or less.
Mhm.
For example, you said, recommender systems have been out there successful for 20 years. Amazon nailed it, projecting users and items to the space, embedding space in a 200. But, you don't have to say all of it. So you pick some parts of it that you want to just give them a preview, and then we'll kind of finish up, and it'll be about 2 minutes max. So,
Okay.
and in the middle of this, I'm going to try to project this PowerPoint. So let's kind of go through that as well. So back to you.
But where are you reading the script from?
I just wrote it.
Okay. The story about Amazon.
Oh, that you told me last time. Remember, I tell you everything you said to me. I have notes.
Oh, okay.
Undergraduate, what is this? Something, EPF, something like that. Where did you
EPM?
something you read,
EPM?
which my Evernote is spelling corrected. You follow the path of least resistance. I studied math. I liked it a lot. I'm good at both in math and CS. There was no CS department, so I did math or EE, and I thought I could switch to CS track. I took a lot of CS classes. I wanted to do a PhD. I wanted an academic career, which is very easy in Switzerland. Then you found that machine learning was more relevant, so you did a PhD in artificial neural network, which is booming now. In 10 years, has been a rebirth. Then you did applied math lab. Friends were doing optimization, graph theory, postdoc in New Jersey. My best buddy was in Rutgers for the first time in the US from artificial neural network. I tried to learn more about statistics. And then you dreamt about going back to home and doing what you wanted to do. So you became a director of machine learning team, 2 to 3 PhD students, no growth opportunities. One of my best friends was working in Motorola Lab. And then I left to join Motorola Labs in 1999 before the crash. Tried to go to Cork, Bell Labs, which was all very disconnected from the rest of the company, hard to push tech into products. Then there's Yahoo. I stayed there for 3 years, R&D lab, tried to build a statistics model. Then you did QuantCast, user modeling. Okay. And then you had a maturity moment. I don't want to do things alone. I want to do it with people. So ML is the intersection of math and CS. And a CS can code but doesn't have math, will not cut it. Something like that will cut it. But a math person who can't code can't do very well. So then you talk a little bit about TensorFlow, and then at Google you build, and I ask you. So the first part is I'm going to ask you in the real talk, tell me a little bit about your educational journey. How did you go from the mountains of Switzerland to Mountain View? And this is all of this, because then you can say, it ends with Google. And then I say, oh, wonderful. Tell me what you're doing at Google. So you said, I'm building user models. I realize I'm not interested in building products, more focused on the core. Now in research, but I'm driven to work with product groups, algorithms. Most fun I get is when I work on a core of algorithms. When you get a algorithms perfect. There's plenty of teams that own the product and we collaborate with them. So I work on recommender systems. I want to learn the similarity between users and systems, users and items. Yeah. Whatever, something like that. Yeah. So the model we are building to answer this question, user knows something, the video he watches, he wants to find other videos that are similar. In some cases, we know a lot more about what the videos are, about search queries. So now is how can we improve the recommendation, delighting the user, and so on and so forth. Then you said 20 years, Amazon nailed it, projecting users and items into embedding space, projecting users and items, and then embedding, something about embedding space in 200-dimensional space. Every item is a point in the space. You build this projection, you build it in such a way, you get a collaborative filtering. And recommender systems, given a user interaction, we suggest new things. And then you went off in a tangent. We talked about this Harvard University student of Jeff Dean, because I asked you your advice. And then you said, Jeff Dean said that CS things are moving so fast. You have to learn and adapt quickly. Forget about ML and it'll be all over when you get out of college. Okay, please don't say forget about ML, because that's one of the master's programs that we are pushing. So just delete that comment. It's okay to say learn and adapt. So be flexible, ready to jump ship. And ML has a few more good years. Most importantly, there are other issues like privacy, encryption. It's a Pandora's box. How are we going to deal with all that? So all of this is what you said on the phone, and then you sent a very nice PowerPoint. So I'll just send you my notes if you want, but you just kind of mix it in there. I figure about 10 minutes on your educational journey, about 15 minutes on the actual meat of the technology, and you pick your slides with whatever relates best to recommender systems at scale. And then maybe 5 minutes for sure, I'm going to ask you, what do you see is the future of technology? And then I think that's that. So about 45 minutes, that's sort of what we're going to do. Sounds good?
Sounds perfect. Yes.
Yeah. So let's just run through this right here. This is our test scenario. Then we can start a new video. All right. Ready?
Yeah. So this is not going to be recorded, right?
Well, we're actually recording this, but I'm not going to do anything other than this is our test. So we do it again.
Yeah, because I should have prepared, right? I should have share the notes you took with me,
Okay.
for the
So
real
all
time.
I need you to do today is I'm going to ask you, so Nicholas, what are you going to talk about to our audience? And then then I'll pull up your PowerPoint, which has just your name and your title on it. That's all. And then you'll say, I'm going to talk about recommender systems at scale. At Google, I build user models, and it's a really fascinating problem because remember, Google scale is, I don't know, billions and billions. And and then you say, that's pretty much anything else you want to say is fine. And then I'll say, okay, well, thank you so much. And then I'll have a PowerPoint, another slide of, so if folks want to join us, here's the link, here's the URL, and this and that and the other. And then I'll thank you, and you'll say you're welcome, and then we'll be done. So 2 minutes. Should we do that today or should we do that another day?
No. That's
Yeah, I think we can do that. Just it's a informal thing. All right. So this is the practice run. We'll kill this when I'm done with this practice run. So, hi, I'm Preeta Ram, the Associate Provost for Internationalization at Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. So we're running a webinar series on the future of technology. And today, just to give a brief preview of what the topics are going to be like, I've invited Nick Mayoraz from Google. Nick is a senior research scientist at Google, very much in the area of machine learning. And he started out his career in the mountains of Switzerland. And look where he is now, in Mountain View, California. So Nick, hello.
Hi, Preeta.
How are you?
Yes, I'm great. Thank you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to this venue.
Sure. So I'm going to ask you, what are you going to talk about in your actual presentation in the webinar? Do you have a title?
Yes, I'm going to talk about recommender systems and more specifically, how to build recommender systems at scale.
All right. I think we have your talk slide up today. And so once again, Nick is a machine learning expert. And so he'll tell us all about that. And if you're interested in hearing his entire talk, tune in, sign up. The talk is called The Future of Technology, and more details will be available on our website. And if you would like to sign in, there is a link right there. The talks will start in mid-September and should be about an hour, and they'll be broadcast at 9 p.m. Pacific time, and you can always catch it because it'll be archived. So once again, I have to thank you, Nick, for agreeing to do this and agreeing to come this late hour. And I'm so looking forward to hearing about your journey from one mountain to another mountain. So thank you again.
Thank you, Preeta.
Okay, so that's what it's going to sound like. Now that we practiced it, let's do it again. And this time for real. So let me...
What do you mean for real?
Well, this is this long fake recording while we chatted and all that stuff. So when I'll send you another link, and this time we'll just launch right into it, and we do this in 2 minutes. And that way, if I need to share it, I can share it. Is it okay to share it on LinkedIn?
Yeah, sure.
Just the title, nothing else, and this just what we just talked about.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to start another Hangout, and I'm going to send you that invitation again. I have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
If I don't start the broadcast and I invite you, will you still get the invitation, or will you only get the invitation if I go live?
I have no idea.
Oh, guys, Google. Okay, we'll try this out. I'm going to send you the invitation, and then I'm going to wait for you. And if you don't join the Hangout, then I'll invite you again. That's what we're going to do. Good?
But Preeta, I mean, I didn't realize that we would be recording even just this teaser.
Okay.
I would have, dressed up or prepared like a background. Here I'm in our office that is in the process of being remodeled.
Yeah. We can do it again. There's no problem. I mean, any day you pick, any time of the day or week, I'm happy to do this again. It's only 2 minutes. I mean, now that we've done the main conversation, the rest of it will only take 2 minutes. So you want to pick another day?
Yeah, let's do it again. I'll set myself up a little bit better.
Okay.
I totally see what you mean. I'll try to, put their statement about what I'm going to talk about that is a little bit more juicy and
Okay.
engaging.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could share with you one of the other videos I took of the two other people yesterday, and you'll see that, one is a little longer, one is a little shorter. You can go anywhere you want.
Okay.
And okay, I can do next week. I'm done. I'm full up for this week, but next, unless you want to do earlier, do you want to do a little earlier than 9 o'clock?
Next week is fine. Yeah, if you want to do next week.
So next week, which day would you like?
Any day.
Like, shall we do Monday and get it done with?
Yeah, exactly.
And what time do you want to do? Monday, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock is good. Yeah.
Okay, 9 o'clock is good. I'll just set that up and I'll send you an invite.
Yeah.
So, good. All right.
Okay, because this tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're going to put in this door. I mean, I can make this place look a little bit like an office and not like.
Yeah. It looks good. Okay. Thank you so much. And you had a good trip, I think?
Yes. Do I need to dress up for that?
But you guys are Googlers. Googlers don't dress up, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll send you this guy, the guy from Amazon. He was just wearing a t-shirt and looked like he just was whatever.
Okay.
But the women usually dress up. So the other woman I had a jacket, and you're looking good. I like that t-shirt. You can wear a Google t-shirt if you want, like.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pull out a Google t-shirt then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, Preeta. And you guys, you had a good summer?
Yeah. It's almost over, isn't it? And I'm trying to. What are you guys doing this weekend? I have to delete this. What are you guys doing?
This weekend, I think we're invited for dinner Saturday or Friday. I'm not sure. Okay. Otherwise, I don't think we have much plans. Next weekend, Anjali has a dive meet, but this weekend, I think we are pretty open.
Okay. Well, let me coordinate with Meeta.
Yes.
All right. Good talking to you guys. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.